All right, Rick Spielman, Tyler Sullivan in to break this one down, guys. To the victor goes the question. So let's go Pittsburgh here first. Kenny Pickett doesn't play the entirety of this one, but the effort that they put forth a week ago against Buffalo, and then the effort it took to get this win, Tyler, how do you see that big of a difference in a single team in 1 week's time?
Yeah, I mean, listen, you get embarrassed, you want to kind of come out and respond, right? I mean, that's basically kind of the argument there for, yeah, Buffalo, Super Bowl contender, obviously, has a higher ceiling than the Pittsburgh Steelers, but you still don't want to be disrespected. And that was what we saw last week. It was just an onslaught for the Buffalo Bills. And this team under Mike Tomlin has pride. They're going to go out there and try to put together a legitimate, serviceable performance, and they just weren't able to do that a week ago. They come out here and they actually play well against Tom Brady, pressuring him to the point where he's having fits and talking to his offensive lineman off to the side. So that's when you know a heated Tom Brady on the sideline. That's when you know you're starting to get in his head. So again, credit to the Steelers for that. I think it's also encouraging that Kenny Pickett played as well as he did in this game before going out with injury. I thought he played fine in that game against Buffalo as well. Again, this is a tough spot that he's been put in, facing the Bills and the Buccaneers over his first two starts. But 11 of 18, 67 yards, a touchdown, first of his career with that touchdown to Najee Harris. He's been playing great. And obviously this Steelers team doesn't have the ceiling that we think that they're going to have, obviously go deep into the playoffs or anything like that. They're probably going to have a high draft pick. If they hit on Kenny Pickett and they feel like he is the guy, then you can use that top selection at other places on your roster to really restart this retooling or rebuild, whatever you want to call it. So for me, it's encouraging to see the quarterback play as well as he did, obviously, before he went down with injury.
Rick, not to be glossed over the fact that the Steelers, this defense, came out there, rolled out a defensive secondary that was down three corners and their starting safety in Minkah Fitzpatrick. Tom Brady in this offense still not able to get anything going. Where are you seeing the struggle, the inefficiency right now on Tampa Bay's offensive approach?
Yeah, well, you got to give credit, first of all, to Pittsburgh's defensive approach and Mike Tomlin rallying them around after getting left for dead last week against the Buffalo Bills. To have four of your top DBs out, to not have a TJ Watt, yet being able to create pressure on Tom Brady, hold the Buccaneers to 18 points, and they got a lot of their playmakers back on offense, especially at the receiver position. So I thought Tomlin and that crew did a great job game planning and holding Tom Brady in check. On the other side of the ball, we know all the injuries up front on the offensive line for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and that's continuing to show up week in and week out. And if they can't protect Brady because he needs some time in the pocket, I know he's a great decision maker, gets the ball out of his hands quickly, but he can't move in the pocket. And if there's pressure coming and coming fast, then they're going to have a lot of struggles going forward.
A lot of struggles and frustrations mounting in Tampa Bay. Guys, we appreciate the insights as always. Taking a look now at the Pick Six podcast, which is something you should be taking a look at all times. Download, subscribe, and enjoy the premier podcast in the NFL. Picks, can't miss news and notes. They keep you up to speed on all the latest, including a can't miss conversation every Sunday night. Join me in the conversation down in the comments. Download, subscribe, and enjoy the Pick Six podcast.
Do you want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis, no yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.